Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today is the day I have been waiting for over a year. The Wyrmwood MGT, or Modular Gaming Table, has finally arrived. This is going to make our game days so much more fun. The gaming table is made from solid hardwood. It has a game vault that can be covered with toppers to convert it into a regular table. I will put links in the description below to some of the videos that show all of the features of these tables. What makes it modular is that the legs and sides can be replaced to make them taller, shorter, or wider or longer. We host regular game days as well as our D&D group, so a gaming table made sense to me. I was also intrigued by the magnetic rail system and all of the extra accessories that you could order. I ordered a medium standard table in maple hardwood. I also ordered a number of accessories as well. After waiting a year and a few months for my initial backing of this Kickstarter campaign, I received the notice that my table order was ready to ship. Although initially I received one tracking number for my order, UPS split the shipment into 7 individual tracking numbers. I was a bit concerned I would be visited by 11 delivery drivers. On the day of the delivery, not only were they 8 hours early, but everything arrived in one truck. The driver decided to come early as my shipment was filling up so much of the space of his truck, he couldn't get to the other packages. I certainly wasn't going to complain. As you can see, there's a lot of boxes. There was no major damage to any of the boxes, but one box was just not sealed. This had all of my add-on accessories in it. If this box was accidentally turned upside down, some of the items could have fallen out. I would recommend in the future that this type of box be taped and not just strapped. Now it's time to unbox everything and get an inventory to make sure everything was there. Sorry the audio was bad since I was not mic'd, so I decided to do a voiceover. As you can see, some of the boxes don't hold up well after shipping. I personally like to keep all of my storage boxes, so I will use tape to tape them up so they are square again. So everything appears to be here and nothing has any major damage to it other than the packaging. Let the building begin. But safety first. I bought a very cheap moving blanket from Harbor Freight to protect the floor and the table from scratches. This is a must if you do not have carpet or if you have concrete or hardwood floors. The blanket cost me $14 for a large one. You could probably get it by with a smaller one if you have a smaller table, but that cost outweighs any risk of damaging the table, which could turn into having to return pieces or just not be happy with the way it looks. So spend the extra money and get yourself a blanket. As you can see, everything is pretty well organized. All the components are in their own packaging. The instructions are really straightforward. They give you a nice little plastic guide so you know how far to screw in the posts. Inserting the legs was fairly simple. Everything went in nice and smoothly. At this point, I discovered I had laid the side piece backwards, so pay attention to where the wood connects. This was the heaviest part of the table, was trying to lift those. And all the noise I was making got the attention of my cats. Once you have both legs on, everything slides in pretty nicely. At this point, I discovered I was using the wrong size grub screws. Definitely get help. Don't flip the table on your own. The build was pretty easy. As you can see, I was able to assemble most of it myself. I did need help to flip it over as it was heavy, and then once we added the plywood to it, it was really heavy. So the two of us had to flip it over, and then it was easy to move after that. After building this table, I have 2 tips I would offer. The first tip is when you're using the grub screws, there are 2 different sizes. Keep them separated. There are 4 small ones. Those 4 small ones go on the outside of the skirt. The larger ones go in the top holes. It's easy to get them confused if you don't keep them separate, and you'll be scratching your head wondering why the tall grub screws are sticking out a little bit. This is the reason for the shorter ones. So keep them separate. Second piece of advice would be when inserting the grub screws in the long holes, attach it to the tool they provide and insert it at a slight angle and let it ride down the side of the hole. This will prevent it from flipping over if you just drop it in the hole. They're not weighted, so it's very easy to get them turned around, and then you'll have to turn the whole piece over to drop the grub screws out of the hole. So now that the table is put together, I'm very impressed with the quality of this table. Everything is very beefy. There's no place on this table I feel like it was shortcuts taken. Something I would definitely spend a lot of money on in a furniture store if I was looking at a table of this caliber, even without the removable toppers and the vault. I will put a link in the video to some of the other accessories that are available, also a list of all the pieces that I bought and components. So thank you for watching this video. I will be doing another video showing you all my accessories and another video of the table in use for game day. Thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe and share this video.